Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This is going to be an all signs reading, general messages. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach for the last 6 years. I feel like I'm still a newbie to YouTube, but I guess technically I've been here for a couple years. We're just going to wait for people to enter the room, and we'll just chat and catch up with y'all while we wait. I have my son doing art right now. Sometimes you just have to be intentional about it. I still have to upload the Capricorn reading for the intuitive channeling painting, but it's been done for about a week. Okay, sure. Well, that's nice. Is that for me? Those are good cards. Please. Please, I hope so. I'll probably use different decks today. Oh, happy birthday, Taurus. We'll start there. So we're gonna go Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aqua, Gem, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Hi, Priya. Welcome in. I remember you from, you've been here before, haven't you? If you've been here before, please double tap and like. It has been a while since we've done a live. I guess compared to the other readers, I'm very random. I've been trying to focus on other areas of the business and the channel and just my life in general. All right, we got enough people in the room. Let's do 344. Taurus. My oldest son is a Taurus. I also have some strong Taurus placements. Anyone? Anyone? Any earth signs here? Show me Taurus. Hmm. You might be having family move around you, Taurus. Unexpected commitments is what I heard. There's a lot here about family patterns and wanting to do something differently, maybe in a creative or entrepreneurial way. I'm having like major sugar cravings, so maybe that's a sign. Yeah, I see a lot of family stuff. And it could be because it's your birthday, so maybe celebrating, yeah. I also see a lot of friends. There might be family trips, road trips, things like that. Eight of Wands. Ooh. Doing things more from a heart-based place. 2 true 2. Hi. You might be taking more naps. I feel that. I've been more sleepy. I say rest. And sometimes more rest is required. I think too many people hustle and they don't give their body enough rest. Your shadow side could be that you're a lazy, a little bit of a procrastinator. Sorry, Taurus. It is a thing for Tauruses, though. And it might require you to get out of your comfort zone in some way. But I think there's a reason why you're being called to rest. It almost feels spiritual. You might even be picking up on some dreams. I do have like Mother's Day vibes. Hi, Julia. Welcome in. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. I do have some other About Me videos. If you're curious, go ahead and check out those. I do have a couple playlists. It could be like a conversation coming up about family inheritances and not just like in a money way, but like in inheriting DNA, health things, spiritual things, even. Interesting. Like looking into family roots, that seems to be a thing. Please do another watercolor reading. Oh, yeah. I actually was trying to upload a Capricorn reading and then I got pulled into something else. So, yes, I am planning to do more. If you guys don't know what she's talking about, or True True Two, I have a playlist of intuitive channeling watercolor readings. I've been doing some of those. Um, I busted out like a few and then I had to slow down and focus on another area. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that. It wasn't actually something that I was planning to bring onto the channel, but it got brought up actually after what I feel like was like a spiritual breakthrough. And I was like, just one day, I'm going to do this. That's usually just kind of what ends up happening on my channel. My business and my life in general, honestly. I'll say channel, but it's really all the time. Show me more for Taurus. Upheaval, but it looks like in a good way. You see how they have like the little nest? Yeah. A lot of getting out of your comfort zone. I get like prankster energy in good ways and maybe negative ways. Just FYI. In Taurus ways, if you don't know what that is, like I would say like Venus Libra ways. So seductive, even. Catch my drift. Okay, Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. There you are, Capricorn. King of Pentacles. Four of Swords. You could be also resting a lot, healing, possibly even daydreaming or dreaming. Um, shadow aspects coming up. And it could be like say you're a manager or a boss. There could be like I guess maybe money blocks. And a lot of these money blocks might have something to do with something that you're avoiding in the sense of your identity yourself. And I feel like everybody kind of hits that plateau in life in general, you know, when you're supposed to level up and you kind of get in your own way. Is that kind of feeling? And it could have something to do with like relocating and moving. Like you might have been stubbornly trying to stay in a certain place that's not really serving you. I do see lots of gossip, lots of gossip, lots of people trying to find what you're doing or up to, apparently. A lot of overindulgence in the Taurus and Capricorn ways. So overworking, also overeating, overconsuming. Be careful of that. Be careful of that. Of maybe I guess I wouldn't say overly ambitious, but I was not reading, I was watching a video about manifestations and it said something about the anchors that weigh us down when we're manifesting. And a lot of the times when I coach people, I teach a lot of people on how to let go because there's more letting go in manifesting than it is coming in. It's letting go of a mindset, it's letting go of a habit, it's letting go of a lifestyle, all kinds of things. It could be even like possessions or just like the idea, a fixed idea. You have to be really open to how things come in. And you might have been just like overly specific. And then I heard neurological, so I don't know what that means. Is that a I don't know. Let's look at my cards. There's a little bit of like peer pressure, social pressure going on. And I say you might be breaking through from that, um, or at least feeling the need to. Maybe you were in denial of what you wanted, compared to what people wanted for you or something like that. And then I heard ingrained. All right. Yeah, there's that message about anchors with manifestations. Like there might be more letting go. And then I heard for the greater good. Like I get like a feeling of like moving bank accounts, assets, money changes, things like that. And then I heard rerouting. Show me Capricorn. You caught a live. Is this the first time that you caught a live? You came from the watercolor reading? Those are fun, huh? Please double tap to like the video. That feels like rerouting with your routine for sure. Be careful who you share your ideas with, Capricorn, but also have fun. Like be trusting with your friends. And there might be some luck on your side. There might be some things you need to have roll off your back. Maybe it's in regards to like social things and gossip, maybe in the workplace. Virgo, messages for Virgo. Do we have any Virgos in here? Show yourselves. If you're a Virgo or a Virgo placement, put yourself in the chat because I attract a lot of them, you guys. It's like insane. It's insane. It's because I have a Virgo moon. So we tend to reflect off each other and we find each other. And in the age of Pluto and Aquarius and like what's been required for this shift, we've been as a collective leaving the Virgo South node. I feel like there's something there that has something to do with it. Like we tend to be like a student teacher energy. We tend to learn from each other just naturally, understand each other. It's very interesting. So I have a lot of coaches and mentors I've worked with that have significant Virgo placements. It's hilarious. So maybe there's messages about that for you, Virgo, about reflections. You might be receiving an apology from someone, but it's from an unexpected place. Water sign energy. I feel like I'm channeling. Check out your Gemini placement, Virgo, because that's going to be very significant at this time. When's the next Mercury retrograde? Does anybody know? I actually haven't been looking at the astrology calendar too much. All I know, there's a lot of freaking planets in Aries. Did you catch the video I uploaded the other day of Saturn in Aries? That kind of summarizes it. Hello, Caleb. I heard migration. So you might even be considering moving to Virgo. Very similar cards to Capricorn. You might be dealing with other earth sign placements. And then I heard building. All right, yeah. There we go. I mean, King of Pentacles, great energy, really. You might be just feeling more spontaneous, like a zest for life in general. Like there's something giving you hope, Virgo. It could be because of the apology, maybe, or it could be in regards to a child. You're a Virgo? Right, right. Told you. There's something here, Virgo, about being able to take care of yourself. And you might be wanting to take care of yourself in a different way than how society wants you to or is set up. And I think, yeah, go for it. Completely okay. There's a concept here almost like that you want to bring to the table, to the collective, like a way of life almost. Caleb says he smokes a lot of weed. That's funny. Well, I live in Washington. A lot of Washingtonians smoke a lot. Like you might be a truth teller or a truth seeker in some way, Virgo. There's like a lot of like researching and investigative kind of energy. You sound 29. I don't know what age my voice sounds like, but a lot of people mention my voice. I feel like most people don't like the sound of their voice, right? There's me, Aquarius. Always. So I was right. I didn't say that. Did I say that? I didn't say that. Show me more for Virgo. Please double tap to like the video, especially if you're a Virgo placement. Especially. Better send a reaction or something. Lengths seem nearly imbalanced. Yeah. I feel like mostly balanced in relationships, and I'm referring back to that video I uploaded the other day of the Saturn and Aries. I kind of mentioned a little bit of that. I think I did. Think I did. Random message about physical therapy. So I don't know. Take what resonates. I always get like random medical messages and just like legal disclaimer, like I'm not a professional. I'm not certified in that. Do have to say it. I have it on every video. But it's crazy the things that come out in my reading. Like a lot of people tell me that it's true. A lot of people have asked me some like crazy questions where I'm like, I would seek an attorney. And like, but honestly, an attorney probably wouldn't advise a lot of the things that come out in a reading. They have to navigate things way differently, dude. Way differently. Let me just say that. No, this is simple. Gosh, I wish. No, actually, I think it adds another layer of strategy, and also, I guess, uplifts a veil that exposes a truth because this world is created in layers, right? And some people bend the truth and basically disrupt the matrix and create their own narrative, like narcissists and liars. And we're seeing that right now, right? And the reason why we're seeing that is because the veil is very thin. Did you guys not know that? I feel like there's a message about that in here for you, Virgo. Need more messages? Pay attention to how your ears feel, like if you get ringing of the ears or um I don't know, your senses might be telling you something. And if you follow your senses, there should be luck right around the corner as well. Yes, intuitive gifts. There was like a message about looking into like memory loss, hypnosis. I also heard lion's mane, mushroom. Then I heard the from which reading was it? I don't know. We just did the other sign, but neurological. Maybe it's because they in the States, did you guys see that thing about Joe Rogan and Trump and the psilocybin and mushroom stuff? I wasn't too surprised that that played out. A lot of people have lots of opinions about that. You just found $100 on the porch? Thanks, Allie. You're welcome. Yeah, my energy tends to be lucky for other people. I'm not lying though. People know this. My clients and my coaching members, they know this. They know that when they start connecting with me, they find that they get lucky because you kind of like you have to have a level of consciousness to even be able to hear me and hear my voice. You want to know why, you guys? Because I have a Cassandra curse. It's in my chart. So not everyone is meant to hear me. That's why like I don't try to push too hard with the lives because there's no point in doing that. I want to reach like a very specific audience, um equally yoked, you know? There might be a message about that in there for you, Virgo, on like loyalty and friendships, which is not surprising since we're in a Pluto and Aquarius time. Very long transit, which is gonna be fun, right? Fun. Aries 2920. Love that. Keep going. Let's make this our gig. Please double tap to like the video, helps boost the algorithm and get it where it needs to go. I don't know what reactions do. I assume it does the same thing. Kind of helps when people are like scrolling their feed, I assume. Is that how it works? I've been trying to like refresh my algorithm, especially on Instagram, you guys. Especially on Instagram. Show me Aries. There's something about making commitments, breaking commitments, maybe possibly making new ones. Could be in terms of a lease, a house, or something with family. You could just be observing how family is acting at this time. And that's different for you, Aries, because you're more of an action oriented sign. So you taking the back seat and being more of a wallflower is pretty different for you. Geez, cards just flying, flying. Also, the message about balance in relationships and connections. But I'm feeling like more so in maybe in a contractual way. If not, you might be breaking away from it. Hmm, interesting. Also a message about like a different way of communicating. You could be someone that talks a lot, communicates a lot. um, Also a message about looking in your Gemini. And maybe a Sagittarius placement or dealing with the Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus. Be careful of burnout. And then I heard crash out. If you live in a home, there might be a leak or something. Maybe. You might be like wanting to be around different people, Aries. I say follow that. That's fine. It's pretty fitting in what's happening with the astrology as well. I say be open to change at this time, Aries. I feel like I don't have to say that to Aries, but maybe there is something that you've been resisting. Show me more. Yeah, there's that message about observing family stuff. Mm. There could be something about like family secrets or learning something that was hidden. Hmm. Yeah, there's that resistance energy again. I would not. I would definitely go with it. So, how you know that you're in the right place and area? is if it feels in alignment. If it's not feeling good, Aries, you need to get away from it. Stop trying to like force a circle and a square, you know? I'm getting kind of like of a performative energy, but not in a way that's exhausting. Like you never get a break, I guess. It's like giving me like living a lie of something. Something like that. Take what resonates. Did I use all the decks that I wanted? I think so. Let's do Leo. Please double tap to like the video. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're in need of a personal reading, go ahead and check out my links. Show me Leo. It's giving me father energy. So I don't know. You could be dealing with like head of household kind of stuff. Don't know why that is. It's giving me like grandpa, father, dad. There's more of an emphasis on that at this time. Could be because in regards to a child. Also a message about rest. I got like an image of napping with a baby. Oh, how sweet. It's funny because one of my Leo friends just sent me a picture of her baby. Like, oh, so cute. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because my kids are very grown. They are not babies anymore. Every day I see them, I definitely see that. A lot of creativity around like changing up your home seems significant. Like decorating and stuff. That's fun. Yeah. What else for Leo? So it looks like you might see a significant shift in the winter time, energetically and just in your life in general. They brought up aliens. What about aliens? I don't know. That's just what they said. um, I got like an image of someone painting their walls. Or you could have a wallop to someone, or someone might have a wallop in regards to you. Take what resonates. A lot of releasing at this time, releasing emotions, maybe even material things, donations, getting rid of stuff. And then I got like a message about trade. Maybe you used to work in sales or do work in sales. Hmm. Be careful of the people feeding your fire, Leo. Just FYI. Like I feel like you might have a lot of fire signs around you, which like is just fine. But there is that message about like balance and connections and relationships. Sometimes that's good and sometimes it's not so good, right? Let's do Sag. Sagittarius. Show me Sagittarius. Looking into how you can get into a goal. A lot of gossip around you, Sag. Could be in regards to a relationship. Looks toxic. Could be a toxic relationship. I see a new beginning for you. I would definitely move towards the new. Also, a message about slowing down because of all these planets in Aries. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, what's going on here? Shadow work might be required for you, Sag, in order for you to kind of get out of this loop. Because it doesn't look like just like one person. It looks like a community, a dynamic, and a culture, maybe even like a lifestyle. Like, say you're someone that like makes friends with people at the bar a lot, and then you're wondering why you're always like having chaos around you because your friends are getting DUIs and you're always getting in fights because people at the bar are getting drunk and acting stupid. That kind of vibe. That kind of vibe. So, like, the people around you are going to change as you mature and level up. And so that's a message there. And that could be in regards to partners too. I think it's giving me breakup energy. Yeah, and be careful of like what you hear too, because not all of it is true. Definitely people watching. Protect your energy. Yeah, it's giving monitoring spirits. We don't like that. Show me Sag. Sag and Sag placements. I heard integration. Yes, the veil is thin. Message about that there too. Anyone hear of the male loneliness epidemic, but also the collective's avoidance epidemic? There's a message about that there. It's giving me side eye. Can the camera focus? No. There we go, maybe. Sag, you just like are one of those zodiac signs where you tend to fly solo, like you soar, you know? You are one of a more, oh no, I feel like all fire signs are pretty independent in that way. But you could be like breaking away from like a codependent way of being, maybe in relationship or in regards to dealing with people. Because you actually don't need as much help as you think. Was it in the beginning of the reading? It was talking about getting to a goal, something like that. It's, I don't know, it's like the way you're going about it. And it's not saying that you don't need people, but there might be, honestly, the only way I would be able to really tell you is if you look in your birth chart. That's where I find my answers personally. And you could be dealing with like South Node, North Node stuff, which means you're like getting pulled back to like older patterns when you're being called to evolve. Aquarius. Do we have any Aquarius placements in the room? If you're an Aquarius placement, drop it in the chat. I'm an Aquarius sun. Please double tap to like the video, like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach. Go ahead and check out my other videos. I have a couple playlists. Someone in the chat was mentioning my intuitive watercolor readings. I still need to upload Capricorn. I've just been doing signs as I've been feeling called to do it. Releasing patterns at this time, Aquarius. And it could be mostly with you having your guard up. Could also be in regards to money matters. There's also a message about like new ways to bring joy, new ways to have fun. I'm also getting like a parent and child kind of energy. So you could be a parent, maybe. I'm also hearing babysitter. Empress. A lot of love. A lot of love in this reading. But all kinds of love, like unconditional love, platonic love, family love. There's something about a Leo or a Leo placement. I would check out your Leo placement. It's also your sister sign, Aquarius. Very specific message. You could be like getting away from like violence or like a violent area or neighborhood or town, or have be dealing with someone dealing with that. And it's honestly because of probably a lot of these planets in Aries. So take what resonates. And then I heard police force. I don't know. Also I got gosh, what is that movie? The Rescuers. Have you guys ever heard of that movie? It's a very old cartoon movie. But there's a clip in it called The Rescue Society, and they do a little chant, but I can't remember the words. I just I remember the melody and I have the picture in my head. Ten of Pentacles. There's also something about just like watching cartoons, parent and child energy. You could be watching cartoons with your kid and stuff. That's the best part about being a parent. One of them. One of them for sure. Show me more for Aquarius. You could be reconnecting to people that you haven't seen for a long time, but people that you feel really close to and trust at the same time, even if there is a distance or it's been a while. It's giving me reconciliation energy. These ones? Okay. So there could be like some random occurrence where it kind of pivots your life, Aquarius. And it looks like in a great way. Yeah, see, they grow in unexpected delight. I love when I confirm myself. And this could have a lot to do with also your independence, self-sufficiency, taking care of yourself, being stable and secure in that way. Yeah, like environmental, moving neighborhoods or moving your business or going to a different location, something like that. And you could like enjoy that. You might like a change of scenery often, Aquarius. He might be someone that likes to like be in nature and go hiking and stuff. I feel that as an Aquarius for sure. I think it's because as an Aquarius, we tend to feel like an alien already, and we're already like very much, I don't know, in the ethers, in the airwaves, in our head a lot as an air sign. So hiking feels very grounding to me and spiritual. Does that make sense to anyone? We also tend to feel very misunderstood. Show me Aquarius. I heard mimicry is the biggest form of flattery, even though Aquariuses really hate that. We do. I do, for sure. But Aquarius, it for whatever reason, it is meant to show you something if that is happening to you. It's meant to give you some kind of tough skin to prepare you for something that's coming. You're giving that message about looking at your Leo placement again. Like you could be someone that gets like a lot of attention or in the spotlight, and it's just by naturally being you. And so people tend to want to utilize that, which then it's like a constant cycle, right? And so it's almost like an Aquarius has to constantly like reborn their identity or take themselves into like a completely different space where it feels new, right? Does that make sense? It's kind of giving me like a little bit of being a Gemini, which is funny. So we're about to move on to Gemini. 5727. Show me messages for Gemini. I feel the need to light more sage again. You just have a little piece for vibes. If you haven't cleansed your space, Gemini, highly recommend. Maybe too much in your head. See? Nine of Swords. I think it's because of just what's going on with Uranus and Gemini. That could be it. It's kind of forcing you to look at something. Yeah, like going through a spiritual awakening or a realization of some kind. Tower. It's a very specific message. It's almost like, okay, like a Gemini that has like a certain lifestyle that they want to pursue and not realizing that the person or the partner that they keep choosing is the opposite of that or something like that. And then realizing, I don't know, just why, like it's like realizing a pattern that you have in your love relationships or something. Now, you can't change people, but you can also change people, right? Be careful of pregnancy. Show me Gemini. Hi, Healing Heart 77. Welcome in. If you've been here before, please double tap to like the video, all that good stuff. Share with your friends. I'd appreciate that. I love a good referral. If you're in need of an in depth personal reading, go ahead and check out my links. And let me know what you think of the website because I kind of want to change it up. Like, does it make sense to you guys or does it need more clarification? Because I think it does. I personally think it does. Liked. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, it helps boost the algorithm. Two more people entered the room. Give me that. Oh, interesting. You could be like having some kind of blast from the past of like, I don't know. It's giving me like a reconciliation, but more like not an apology, but also, I don't know. It's like a full circle moment. I don't even know how to describe that, except that I've experienced it. Like you could be like, if you're someone that's a Gemini with a child, you could be seeing something that your child does that you do, and it's something that you still do that gets in your own way, something like that. Yeah. Maybe some shadow work. Healing's never linear, right? Show me more for Gemini. Yeah, it's kind of like breaking out of your own box. There's going to be a lot of that, honestly. Lots of that. Yeah, it feels like you're adding to your hobbies. Your hobbies are really important to you, Gemini, for sure. And like friendships with your hobbies as well. Libra. Show me Libra. Messages for Libra. Could be dealing with a water sign family member, doesn't have to be. Also Sagittarius, Taurus. Looks like there's a goal or a date in mind. You could be getting like some kind of news about family. There's a lot of pressure and stress here. You might be looking at different ways to de-stress, Libra, or de-stress a situation. Maybe even playing a mediator in some way. And I heard resolution. Like you could be at a distance from someone, or someone could be separated from you. Feels like something that you don't want. Show me more for Libra. Um, I just got the image of have you guys ever seen like the zebra gum? It's like the 90s gum that like runs out of flavor really fast. And I saw like the purple one specifically. You could be having like some kind of nostalgic memories. And it's meant to come up for a reason, apparently. So I would keep looking at it. I saw an image of the Nirvana album. Or one of them. Which one is it? It's the one that has Come As You Are. Love that song. If you're a Libra from Washingtonian, or Washingtonian, if you're a Washingtonian Libra, drop a comment in the video if you see this. Owls could be significant as well. I like saw someone walking at a grave site. It looked like an anniversary. Yeah, maybe even celebrating a death or something. Hmm. Something getting exposed around you. Could be someone selfish, arrogant. Could be a workplace situation or family, friend. Pisces. Show me Pisces. Do we have any water signs in the room? If you're a water sign, put your placement in the chat. My youngest son is a Pisces. He's so sweet. No surprise here, Pisces. I mean, you tend to be a very creative placement. You could be using your creativity for money or running a business of some kind. Maybe even looking into getting a financial advisor, a mentor, a coach, a teacher, learning something new about what you're making or creating, or picking up a skill for it. So if you've been procrastinating on something, I would stop doing that. Just stop it. Just stop it. And it could be like you not purposely trying to get in your own way. It could be like a distraction, an environment thing, something going on around you. Um, yeah, it's kind of like doing something for a long time and then all of a sudden doing something different and realizing like just how much time you lost just because you didn't want to do something a different way. It's giving something like that. We only know what we know, right? Show me Pisces. Yeah, it's like dropping a belief. It could be because the veil is thin. Like if you're someone that connects with your ancestors, I mean, I recommend everyone to do it, but definitely I think they could help assist you in whatever this is. Ask your guides for help. They'll help you in your manifestations. Yeah, here's that message again about breaking out of a belief, a box, the veil being thin and whatnot. I'm like really craving cereal. And then like I saw a cookie with like Rice Krispies on it, like cereal. Interesting. Hi, welcome in. It could be a Pisces that gets a lot of insomnia or having trouble sleeping. I would watch what you're eating before bed or any kind of sugar. You know, just because I don't subscribe to the belief that you have to eat horrible even if you don't have a lot of money, I would eat like a cucumber over like a hot dog any day. Just, and like I'm talking about like, a toxic one. I'm talking about a toxic one, okay? So there's a message about that there. Maybe about like diet. I feel like diet is spiritual to me. It could be because I have a strong Virgo placement and it speaks a lot about the body and the body being like a spiritual thing. I think like Virgos to me is like very much speaks about being a spiritual vessel in a lot of ways. So maybe I look at your Virgo placement, Pisces, Cancer. Show me messages for Cancer. Sarah Proctor, 4383. Are you a subscriber? Were you here last time? I think Healing Heart 77 was. Show me messages for Cancer. Please double tap to like the video and all that good stuff. Hmm. Very specific message. There might be like some material undoing around you or happening to you, Cancer. And what that means is like over consuming, overbuying, credit cards. Like it's giving like going out of budget, overdoing something in some way. It could even be like in regards to like say you went to go dye your hair and you like over processed the bleach. That's very specific. Very specific. You could be getting some sudden news about some friendships around you, changes in friendships and whatnot. Um, it could be like due to a conflict, stressful, feels very stressful. Um, Remind yourself to take breaks, Cancer, because you are a water sign. You have a gift of being able to be like a counselor in some way for people. And you tend to be very calm in times of crisis, especially in your friend groups. So it's a beautiful gift, but I think you might be realizing that um, the tension can rub off on you and that you need to rest and take breaks from that. You could also like have a lot of fire signs around you or someone around you is dealing with a fire sign. Um, I got like an image of this really old movie. Oh, I love that movie so much. It's called Stand By Me. And it's of these kids that I don't know, it's like I was also getting an image of a road trip, but it wasn't a road trip. It was more of a hiking adventure. And it um kind of like a mystery hunt, I guess. Show me more for Cancer. D Texas 2889. Oh, well, this place is definitely not for you. How did I end up in your algorithm? That's crazy. That's crazy. So we do have a couple of moderators here, but they're not always available. But if I see you on the lives consistent enough, I might just make you a moderator because sometimes we be needing them. We got through most of the live though without a lot of that. So that's been an improvement compared to when I first started doing lives. Automatically, I used to get like a flood of weird people. So I had to change a lot of things. I had to change a lot of things. Moving on to Cancer's reading. Excuse me, rude. Excuse me, rude. Yeah, you could be like the very reliable friends in terms of chaos and crisis, Cancer. That's a great thing. That's awesome. Pat yourself on the back for that. It's a good friend to have. You could be wanting to move a relationship towards a higher level of commitment or thinking about love connections more seriously or just in a different light. You could be running into an old friend. Then I heard call me soon. Show me Cancer. Messages for Cancer. If you're an intuitive Cancer, like someone that's like a reader, psychic, or light worker of some kind, you could be definitely feeling all these planets in Aries and feeling like a call to, I guess, acknowledge and do something about certain injustices that are happening around you. Could also be in regards to your personal world, like someone restricting you and you wanting to break away from that. I say do it. Would definitely be very fitting. And you'll know when you're in alignment when you feel this energy because you'll start like soaring. It's so weird when you realize that you're in alignment and when you're not. So if there's a lot of like conflict around you, I wouldn't say like not deal with it. Definitely deal with it, but you are meant to get away from whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know. I just work here. Scorpio. Show me messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Sevens could be significant. Like how I said that mid turning over the other card. 7 7. I got a double six as well. Seeing a lot of synchronicities at this time and maybe discerning what that means. Look into your Virgo placement, Scorpio. There you are, Scorpio. There's that message about balance in relationships again, again, again. You could be feeling very spicy and also collaborative at this time, like wanting to teamwork or work with others, groups, stuff like that. Also giving me like soccer mom vibes. And so like an image of a bomber jacket. Hi, Matthew. Welcome in. Please double tap to like the video, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I would appreciate. Ooh, oh no. It feels like a situation like that. um, and maybe it's like almost like a call to change something. So like it feels like a scenario where you think something is good, it turns out not so good, but the obstacle is the way, apparently. Very interesting. I did mention that in the video I uploaded the other day. Go check it out. It's one of the regular videos for Tarot Talk and Astrology Ramble. It's the Saturn and Aries. There might be a message in there for you, Scorpio. Show me more messages for Scorpio. If you're an older Scorpio, you might be like embracing getting older, aging, something like that. Also getting that message I got from the beginning of the live was one of the beginning zodiac signs that we were, I think it was maybe an earth sign reading, but it was talking about anchors and manifestations and how letting go is just as important, if not more, in manifesting than it is to manifest things in. And so you could be having some anchors drop around you, and I would avoid resisting that at this time. Show me messages for Scorpio. Yeah, there's that collaborative kind of energy. Also, if you're a Scorpio that works in sales, I feel like you'll be very efficient and lucky at this time. Maybe even leading a group. If there's like if you're, I don't know, it's giving me like a bowling boss or a manager or something. And so maybe you're pushing against that or you're like creating your own group or something like that. Yeah, it's giving me rebel. Interesting. Be careful of gossip and if not being under the influence, the things that you're ingesting, but feels more like an influence of energy and friends. I got like an image of it's not, what is that? Habitat for Humanity and like volunteering and building houses. I don't know, maybe there's a message in there for you. Well, those are all the messages that I have today, you guys. Thanks for everyone for joining in. If you're in need of a in-depth personal reading, go ahead and check out my links. But until next time.